That's a big rod you got in your hand. Look at the size of these pads.
Look at those beefy brake pads.
I'm sorry for all our Toyota viewers. When we talk performance, Land Rover wins. I did what men never do.
You read the instructions. I mean, hitting the rim on the curb once.
And look at that. 108Y.
So how much is that?
A lot.
That is so stuck.
But not quite. But I didn't drill into the material. Huh.
Oh my God.
This is our L405 and it is a death trap, as you learned a few videos ago. Just to enhance again what the problem is. Basically, the upper knuckle is breaking, as you can see on this crack here on the side. On ours, it's usually on the side where the bolt head is. And you can see that this edge is basically completely uneven. It looks distorted. All you got to do is look into your wheel arch. If it's uneven, check out the side. You may have to brush off some dirt or something to actually get a good view, and check both sides. And even if you don't see a crack, in our video we demonstrated if you use a crack detection spray, the crack will become visible even if you can't see it with your bare eyes. Okay, while our queen is now grounded for 5 weeks, we're gonna do a little bit of work. For example, my brakes, okay, the indicator is not on yet, but the pads are pretty much down. Look at the size of these pads.
Look at those beefy brake
look
pads.
Compared to your hand, okay?
Yes.
We got the 6-piston caliber brakes, but they're also available in red from Brembo. I think then they are even a little more expensive.
It's got 6 pistons because
pistons per.
Trail Recon just mentioned in his video about his new Toyota Land Cruiser. It has 2 pistons in the front and 1 piston in the back.
This is an L405 with a diesel V8, okay? When we talk performance, Land Rover wins. I'm sorry for all our Toyota viewers, but it's never the other way around. Taking these pads out, I don't know much about it, but I know one thing. These pins are stuck when you never took them out before. I see people in YouTube trying to knock that pin out like this. This won't work, okay? This will bend, even if you have a good one, before this pin loosens up. So you got to start and loosen that pin with a bigger punch in the beginning, and then you got to give it a good smack. So you don't want to come here with a little toothpick hammer. You need your bad day hammer. That's, by the way, sufficient as a bad day hammer on a Land Rover. But when I watch my friend working on his harvester, okay, his bad day hammer is like this size. And I can see this pin going in, okay? There you go. Mine is now loose, and I can push it now out with this.
Wait.
Yeah.
Your cable.
Oh, yeah, I bought a new one because this one is already broken here.
Oh, okay.
I never changed brake pads on a Queen, so I don't really know this, but I know it from theory because I did what men never do.
You read the instructions.
Take it out a few turns. Yeah, and it moves loose here, okay? Everybody can see that this pin, I wanted to say, is also not stuck. And you can see there was anti-seize on here from Land Rover. They probably watched our video. I'm gonna replace these pins.
Oh, you
At
do?
least I'm planning on doing that.
So the thingy is up.
That's the orientation.
Ah.
Did anybody ever have this before? That's my favorite wording. Oh, you wanted to do the work. You said that in the beginning.
Yes.
So this will come off.
Probably cost 60 euros to replace.
Yeah, I got a new one.
Yes.
There we go. And here's one out. And you can see.
Oh my God, Christian, that is not okay.
And number 2, okay.
You know, according to Dave, you should change the disc.
You know how much that disc is? From Land Rover,
Yeah, it's black here.
850 euros. From Brembo, 110. The original brakes are really, really good, okay? If you get aftermarket, even if you get OEM aftermarket, they're not manufactured to these specifications. I got here small, tiny brass and steel brushes where the brake pads basically ride, okay? Can get that nice and clean.
So the nice thing on the L405 is that you don't have to take off the caliper.
I also gonna have to clean around the pistons here carefully so that I can push them back far enough. Okay, I also gonna clean the outside of the brake caliper a little bit. So I used basically rim cleaner here.
Oh my God.
Now we're gonna get all these comments again. You're not allowed to use water in Germany on cars. Why don't you mind your own business? You're not supposed to use compressed air on brakes. Okay, so I got this all nice and clean. Okay, gotta get this all clean, okay? And it's a queen, okay? Okay, can you see that this rubber is pretty much damaged on the lower piston here? But we got 5 weeks to fix it, so I'm gonna order replacement parts. But we're gonna continue on with our repair as if there would be nothing, because we don't even drive the vehicle, okay? So I found this special tool here, which you can use to push the caliper pistons apart. It caused a little bit of a divorce here in the last
Not caused by me, by the way.
Okay, so with this tool, I can basically go in here and push those nicely apart, 2 by 2.
We actually purchased it for our Aprilia.
Yeah, and then I lost it. And guess whose fault that was?
Not mine.
This is actually looking really good. That tool was 14 euros at Amazon. Those are done, and now I'm doing this end, okay?
Yeah.
What's important when you push back 6 pistons is that you check your fluid reservoir up there, that it's not over full, okay? Because when you push this now out with a tool and your reservoir would be full, it would blow your cap off and you have brake fluid all over the place.
And that's why the ladder is standing there, because
Yes.
the car is on the lift.
Some desktop mechanics always complain when we work on the brakes that the car is all the way down on the ground and then we are on our knees. I'm just demonstrating that I can still work on my knees. For making a video, it's indeed better to have it here, but now I can't look at my brake fluid reservoir. The last set of pistons, really easy. I love it.
You can't even see them.
Oh, I see them wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, again, you want to find out that they are all identical. They are TRW. They're all the same.
Am I supposed to come?
All we are doing in our channel is entertaining our viewers. Right here, because I'm moving closer to sleep on the couch here.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is actually not necessary if they have this liner here on the back, but the BMW guy out of Frankfurt does that. And they fit beautifully. Look at that. This is just so beautiful. Never changed performance brake pads in my life. This is the first time. A Maybach has 2 of these, here and here.
Oh, really? I mean, I have to say, it brakes pretty good. In a Maybach, you have a chauffeur, and you're driving not more than 80 anyways.
Okay, what do you think that chauffeur does when he takes the car home in the evening?
The same thing the Land Rover technician does when he takes that baby home in the evening.
Yeah. Don't you know that joke from Walter Röhrl? When he was 18 and he had a job as a driver, you know, he was driving somebody. Guy was sitting in the backside, his boss, and Walter was driving in the front. And his boss at one time asked him, Walter, how come so many people know you? They're all giving you the flashlights.
So what is that?
That's basically a repair kit. So I have the pins and everything here. Oh, I don't say the brand, it sucks.
It's TRW.
No, it's Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they'd be able to make a couple of pins. Okay, we're gonna grease these up here a little bit, so we're gonna be able to get them back out at one point.
Soon.
The lower one. Oh, this is so beautiful done.
Why they didn't do that like that on the Discovery?
Because this is the performance brake.
I think it's good enough.
That feels solid. Okay.
Yeah, because look at how far it's out.
Yeah, just for giggles, this bolt is stationary, but we do put something on.
Are those pins not screwed in?
They just have like a little wedge piece in the back here.
Ah, okay.
Piece gotta go back in here. Now
Yes.
this piece you said the stuff goes up.
Yes,
Gotta
the
go
stuff goes
in
up.
here. I can't believe you guys are watching a video how we change brake pads, but it's not our fault.
Because how much would you guess Land Rover charges for that job?
For this axle job,
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, but we kind of still tricked you in watching this video because we baited you with the recall topic, and now we're changing brake pads. I gotta say, this is the most beautiful brake setup I have worked on in my life.
And actually the easiest.
Click, click. Take this out. This is broken.
Did you really order one, or you're just saying you ordered one and now you're gonna order one after you broke it?
Look, I don't want to sleep on the couch. Yeah, I ordered...
We have them on... Oh, you did? Oh my God.
See how this cable setup is done on a Range Rover, okay? How they look here. This is just beautiful. Everything is so it doesn't rub. Everything is perfectly mounted, got its place, okay? Except that you can't mount your magnet flashlight
And
anywhere.
except for that little crack.
Those are minor details, okay? We don't want to complain about those. Over the bleed nipple, it got like this tiny minute bit of material here, just to make sure when you take it off it breaks and you buy a new one. And then this piece plugs into here, into your caliper. So I got the wear sensor here back in place. I had to tap it very slightly. So you can see I got the cable here nicely routed, and all I got to do is plug it in here. So that's behind here. Got to come out in here. There we go. This comes off, goes on here, goes back in here.
No.
There we go. And this one, where was that mounted? We'll put this tie wrap on to fix this. There we go. Can wrap this down.
Oh.
So this is really good. Just for those people who try to outsmart the wear sensor, you can't jump at that. It don't work. There is a resistor inside, and the ECU detects if it's just jumpered. It don't work that easy. It's a Range Rover, okay? It wants you to put a little bit more effort into your treatment. There and there. Beautiful. From the old grease off.
Land Rover has never seen such a well-maintained L405.
I can see already 7 technicians standing around going like, oh, jeez, it's unbelievable. Look at that. This was not at Land Rover before. We don't put grease on here. We don't repair those nipples. We don't replace tie wraps. We don't use new bolts. How come the bolts don't snap?
Well, you don't run the correct spec oil.
It's the oil's fault that this broke. We're looking for a VR. There it is. Okay.
There it is. Oh my
Second, oh my God.
God. Yes. See how strong you are.
This is how you lift it up. I do not have to sit down to tie my shoes.
Don't comment that there are easier ways. Sometimes it's fun to do hard things.
This is 26, and another 26
What are you talking about?
euros
26.
per
Oh,
bolt.
it's the wrong one. We're going to delete that one.
Not paying attention.
Again?
You already got 45,000 viewers now watching you handling my nuts. What?
You're going to have to take one nut out.
What?
Because you have to put one new nut on each wheel.
Yeah. Something we've done many times wrong, and no desktop mechanic caught us doing that, is that Land Rover specifies on certain vehicles a tightening order of hand-tight 40, 70 and 140 Newton meters. This is in particular when you have large rims. They actually do a seat like this, and then they go 40. Okay?
You're absolutely right. Nobody ever commented that.
And it's in the workshop manual, okay?
So your desktop mechanics, you don't do your job very
You're gonna
well.
get one star deducted.
Yes. I don't
Okay.
think you tightened that one.
Yes, I did. And I also got the hub cleaned up. I got the rim cleaned up. This is all really important. And now I go 70, okay? And the 140 I have to do with the vehicle on the ground. We're not gonna have to be embarrassed now, except for those scratches, but they are from the previous owner. Must
Yeah,
have been.
they are not from me. Look at that.
I know.
I mean, hitting the rim on the curb once.
And look at
But-
that. 108Y.
So how much is that?
A lot. Pirelli P0 premium tires. 1,200 euros.
For Land Rover.
So all I need now is this knuckle fixed, and then I can go full speed on the Autobahn. We're gonna do the other side in a quick way for you guys nearly off camera. So I don't want to cut into the caliper and do Land Rover a favor here, so I cut this out.
You cut that out?
Yeah. Good. Now I gotta get the inside out. Hopefully that works now. pretty deep in there.
Yeah, me too. I'm underneath.
No.
No,
It's not moving?
it's not moving at all. So go in one size bigger.
Oh, look, there's the head at least. Okay.
Still not coming.
Everything is out, but this little metal ring. That's still in there.
That is so stuck. I see, it's not coming.
It's not coming.
No. Not like you said. The last remaining piece. Oh my god.
Actually, there is still a piece stuck in it. So
I
you
didn't
can
miss it.
still make it up for missing it, okay? There's still a little piece in it. Watch it. See it?
I don't see it. Oh, over there.
So that was a major drilling operation, okay? Everybody can do a heart surgery, you know, with the instruction in the internet. But if you run into complications, that's when your patient is at risk. It's because we made so much fun how easy that is on the other side. And the Queen thought, I'm gonna show you guys.
But we are not done, Christian.
It's basically this little steel piece here what latches in. It's like a spring. And that is corroded, so it swells up. So what I did is I used the center drill. Then I drilled out the inner core. The inner core. That's when this little piece jumped off. When I had the inner core out, I drilled with a 6mm drill from the other side this piece out. Then I went in with a 6.5mm drill and I drilled out, because this is actually 7.5, I drilled out the steel ball on the inner side. That weakened it and it split in half actually. Then I went in with a long punch from the other side, punched it and it jumped out. I did not touch the material of the caliper, and that's the most important thing. But that took now 1 hour and 20. So using a steel brush, get that hole all cleaned up. Oh, it looks like new. That was such a difficult task. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to reproduce that.
That looks interesting.
So I almost hit it through the center, but not quite. But I didn't drill into the material, okay?
Yeah.
Couple more drilling operations to go.
So 2 hours later.
More like 45 minutes. No,
It's still not coming.
no, it moved, but
Oh.
built up a burr. No, it's definitely not coming. Ha!
God. And is that all? Yes.
Yes, we got everything out. That's
No.
good.
The hole is still fine.
Yeah. Let me get in with my little brush. Clean out that hole.
You better use enough grease, because I don't ever want to do that debacle again.
Yeah, it's actually the next day. Okay? That's how long it took yesterday to remove those pins. Maybe it would have worked with some heat, but I do not have an acetylene torch, okay? That's something missing in our arsenal. And I'm really good in drilling stuff out. That's usually I'm the go-to guy when something doesn't work. People come to me and have me drilling it out. I can drill out anything, okay? This was once one piece.
What?
Now let me explain again how we got this out. First we made a drill bushing, and we stuck this drill bushing all the way down into the hole. And this drill bushing made sure that we guided this drill exactly into the center of the bolt. After that, we made this thing, okay, machined it exactly in the size of the hole. It has a hardened ground here, yeah. We guided it in and we machined down the beginning of the bolt. See how this is machined down here? So this broke loose the front edge, which was all stuck. And after that, we made a special punch, and this punch centered in the hole we drilled, precisely, and we hit it with a sledgehammer. And after that, we went in with a long screw extractor and a socket I got out of the US, what mounts a screw extractor in a 3/8 inch ratchet. Beautiful. And this took it out. This is a €6,000 repair. Yeah, for other people. Oh,
You
shit.
touched it.
I touched it, damn it.
So did you actually check the piston? Oh, the sun is really bad.
Yeah, there is no harm on this side.
Oh, okay, no harm on this side.
No. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
So he's pushing back the pistons.
Because apparently I didn't do a good job
Yeah.
when I pushed it back last time.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that piston was sticking out a little bit.
Oh. And do the job right, then you only do it once. Nice. Ooh. Click, click. Ah, beautiful. New pads are in. I got the new pins. I got everything lubricated with anti-seize, ready for the rims to be put on. I also cleaned up everything here. I scrubbed it with a brush. Beautiful looking. It's like new. I want the car to make a good impression in the Land Rover workshop. Also here on the other side, everything is perfectly cleaned up.
What did you... Oh, Christian, what is that?
It's not for the Queen. An air filter.
Oh my God.
Plug, a fuel filter, a new belt, and a oil filter. And we got oil.
Our Briggs and Stratton. Our lawnmower tractor is completely neglected and got the last oil change 10 years ago.
Actually, it was 2013, so it's 11
years ago. Oh my God.
And you can see these are a little bit dull. And no longer dull. Ah, beautiful. And did you notice that I polished them?
Oh, you
Check them
did?
out. Yeah, I used Robin's polishing disc. They all look like new now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, that's a front one. Why do you put this one into the camera? Okay, all others are nice.
So yes, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, if you are on the right side on the vehicle. On the other side, it's the other way around. No, they're not tight. Look, you gotta you gotta put your knee on here. There you go. So they sit down. I think I have to stop complaining now, because if I start complaining that early in the morning,
yes, it's like really early on a Saturday morning.
It adds all up, and then I'm sleeping on the couch.
First 40 Newton meters, then 70 Newton meters, and then 140 Newton meters.
Did you verify that it's 40?
No, it's 70.
Oh, Jesus.
You cannot be trusted at all.
Yeah. 40?
So now I don't remember which one I already...
Well, that's all your problem.
So now we go to 70.
This is like 4 years old, and this broke off. It was a cheap piece of plastic, and it kind of renders this torque wrench almost useless. And it was expensive. And there is nothing really cheaper, not even out of China, what is somewhat equivalent to this quality, okay? So I'm just trying to come up with good reasons why I spent 106 euros on 4 lug nuts. Well, Vera kind of asked out of the kitchen, how much are they? And I said 26.
I only heard 6.
And I didn't say each. Fabian is coming to visit us after his multi-month trip to Africa and a lot of debacle with his Discovery 3. And we're gonna have to fix a coolant leak, or at least find out why he has a coolant leak.
Yes.
So that's why we have to get this vehicle off the ramp here. That's a big rod you got in your hand. I heard you touching the paint of the Queen. What's also important, as I demonstrated in our last video, is if you forgot to tighten one, you gotta remember later on to tighten one. Okay, I want to check that brake fluid now, that it is not too full right here. So we made room here. And now we're gonna wait for Fabian to come. He was here the last time, December 23. So yeah, come on over the lift here. Yeah, see, he already pops his hood on his way in.